Hello and welcome. This is again Dr. Muhammad Shaukat Ansari from your channel Learn English with Shaukat Ansari. In this teaching video, I'm going to I'm going to describe or throw light on a very important topic, that is barriers of communication. This topic comes under the skill enhancement course on personality development and communication. And this topic is prescribed to this course for semester 2 degree students in other universities and in Ellen Mithila University, Darbhanga, Bihar. My topic is barriers of communication. Again, I must tell you, मैं इस टॉपिक में मैं इस लेसन में बैरियर्स ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन को डिस्कस करने जा रहा हूँ। और यह बैरियर्स ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन एक अहम और महत्वपूर्ण टॉपिक है जो सारे स्टूडेंट्स के लिए ज़रूरी है, सारे व्यूअर्स के लिए ज़रूरी है जो चाहते हैं कि हमारा इफ़ेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन हो। और यह SEC के तहत पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट और कम्युनिकेशन का एक हिस्सा है। वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक इंडीड एंड वेरी यूजफुल टॉपिक इंडीड। Communication is defined as the process by which information is exchanged between individuals through a system of signs, symbols. The concept of communication involves a sender, a message, and a recipient, the receiver. The sender sends the message and the recipient is the receiver of the message. The process of communication is never smooth as it is affected by the barriers of communication. So in order to make the communication smooth, we have to meet the barriers of communication and we have to find out or sort out the solutions as well. Barriers, which means hurdles, which means obstacle, to effective communication can result in confusion, which can lead to incorrect information being conveyed or miscommunication, which can lead to loss of business. Following are some of the barriers to effective communication. Number 1, semantic barriers. Number 2, psychological barriers. Number 3, organizational barriers. Number 4, cultural barriers. Number 5, physical barriers. Number 6, physiological barriers. So these are the 6 barriers. Let's have a look at these types of barriers that affect communication, that become obstacle to the ways of effective communication. Number 1, as I have told you here, semantic barriers. Semantic barriers are also known as language barriers. These barriers are caused due to improper communication between the sender and the receiver. The following instances of semantic barriers can be witnessed in communication. Number 1, poor quality of message. Message when communicated should be precise and easy to understand. This is a fact that makes it easy for the receiver to grasp the information conveyed. If the information is being conveyed and if the sender wishes to make this information grasping, understanding, he must be precise and he must be easy in approach. Sometimes due to the lack of clarity or complexity of the way of providing information from the sender, there can be a case of semantic barriers. For instance, a manager is conversing in English to a group of workers who understand and speak Telugu only. It will create confusion among workers as they will not be able to understand what is being conveyed or communicated by the manager. Another obstacle that comes under semantic barriers is technical language. Language barriers are also arise when the sender of the message is speaking in technical terms while the receiver is unaware of such terms. It creates confusion and misunderstanding between the sender and the receiver by acting as a barrier to effective communication. My dear lovely viewers, I think you have understood the semantic barriers that is called also language barriers. Second one is psychological barriers. Psychological barriers play an important role in interpersonal communication as the state of the mind of the sender or the receiver can make it difficult to understand an information that is conveyed, which often leads to misunderstanding. Here are some instances where psychological barriers to communication can be seen. Number one, premature evaluation of information by receiver even before it is transmitted can lead to barriers in communication as it will create premature conclusion to the message which withholds the original message. Yes, we have another psychological barrier, that is inadequate attention from the receiver's end at the time of communication can lead to barriers of communication as the information conveyed by the sender is not properly received by the receiver, is not properly understood by the receiver. It means the communication gap is on. Number three, when information is passed within multiple sources, the final information is distorted or destroyed. As the receivers of the message are not able to retain everything that was conveyed, this can cause communication barriers. And this is also a category of psychological barriers. Yes, we have the third barrier, the category of barrier, that is organizational barriers. Organizational barriers are those barriers that are caused due to the structure, rules, and regulations present in the organization. The various types of barriers that can be encountered due to superior subordinate relationships where the free flow of communication is not possible, I mean obstructed. ऐसा होता है कि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बैरियर्स में जो बॉस होते हैं और जो सबॉर्डिनेट्स होते हैं, अगर उसका रिलेशन ठीक नहीं है तो वहाँ पर फ्री फ्लो ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन इज नॉट पॉसिबल, नहीं है संभव. Sometimes the complexity of organizational structure and multiple managers make it difficult to convey information properly and the information gets distorted leading to miscommunication. कभी कभी क्या होता है कि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का जो रूल्स और रेगुलेशंस होता है वो बैरियर्स बन जाता है अगर उसे सख्ती से लागू किया जाता है. The fourth one is cultural barriers. Cultural barriers are those that arise due to lack of similarities among the different cultures across the world. A term that can be harmless in one culture can be regarded as a slang in another culture. Moreover, various beliefs can differ from one culture to another. So cultural barriers also important in the sense that if you visit a foreign country or any place where the culture is different, the culture is not similar, communication barrier emerges there. So we have to be aware of cultural barriers as well when we wish to make the communication effective. we have to take into account cultural barriers as well. Next one is physical barriers. Physical barriers to communicate are those that arise due to certain factors like faulty equipment, noise, closed doors, and cabins that cause the information sent from sender to receiver to become distorted, which results in improper communication. क्लोज डोर है, अगर नॉइज हो रहा है या इक्विपमेंट सही से नहीं लगा हुआ है या केबिन बंद है, उससे भी कम्युनिकेशन में बैरियर पैदा होता है. दैट इज कॉल्ड फिजिकल बैरियर्स. Physiological barriers also come under this category. Physiological barriers arise when a sender or the receiver of the communication is not in a position to express or receive the message with clarity due to some physiological issues like dyslexia, stammering, or nerve disorders that interfere with speech or hearing. ऐसा होता है कि मान लीजिए कि कोई आदमी स्टैमर कर रहा है, हकला रहा है, तोतला रहा है, या सही से शब्दों का उच्चारण नहीं कर पा रहा है, या सामने का आदमी का कान कमज़ोर है, सुन नहीं पा रहा है, तो वो फिजियोलॉजिकल बैरियर्स में आता है और उससे भी हमारा कम्युनिकेशन इफेक्टिव नहीं हो पाता है. जो हम चाहते हैं कम्युनिकेट करना, वो कम्युनिकेट नहीं हो पाता है. सो माय डियर लवली व्यूअर्स, वी हैव सिमेंटिक बैरियर्स as communication barriers. Another one is psychological barriers. Another one is organizational barriers. Next is cultural barriers. Next is physical. I would like to repeat that as a gist. The barriers between the sender and the receiver are: number one, assumptions; number two, personal attitudes; number three, personal anxieties; number four, status differences. Suppose one person is a big boss, I mean a big officer, and another one is a simple subordinate or simple employee, maybe fourth grade, maybe third grade. So these status differences can create hurdle in communication, effective communication between these two. Next one is linguistics barrier. Next one is cultural differences. Next one is prejudices and lack of trust, sensitivity. And next one is being judgmental. You have to be not judgmental. Don't discharge your judgment soon. If you are in this position, or if you are in a habit of making a quick evaluation, quick judgment, quick assessment, it means there will be a hurdle between the communication, your communication as sender, and the communication of another person as receiver. Stereotyping is also one barrier. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to this channel, Learn English with Shaukat Ansari. And again, I must tell you that this is my 102nd teaching video. I am really proud of seeing this one, of asserting this one. But again, my request to all of you that you subscribe to this channel. You make this channel a huge hit with the students, with learners and lovers of English, and also you try to snatch maximum benefits from my videos on different topics, different issues like grammar, communication, literature, spoken English, vocabulary improvement. You have to derive maximum benefits, and behind this my intention exists, and my intention is to see you flourished, enriched, enhanced, grown in English. Step by step you will grow, but you make practices, you use English, you speak English. See you. Thank you very much.